Did that work? Okay. Guys, it's time for an update on the journey. And I guess I want to talk about like... Sorry. I had to prop this up. Oh, it's a crazy day today, guys. My car was repossessed today. Life's lifing, okay? Life is lifing. But the reason why I'm here is not for sympathy, not for anything really, except for to tell... Oh, you know what, you guys? I was going to do this on my new camera. But I already started, and I feel like we're, like, having a good old time. So, like, should we... Okay, I guess it depends on if my battery's even alive. She's dead? Oh my freaking god, she's freaking dead. Miss Keisha. Whatever, it's dead. So it's not meant to be right now. Anyway, okay. This is just to be real, okay? I'm making this, like, and even if one person is, like, a little more hopeful because of this, that's all that freaking matters to me. And I want to show you guys, I'm telling you, I want to show you the bottom so I can really talk to you at the top and you can really know. You can really know what it feels like. But story time, yes, my car was repossessed last night. And honestly, I was like more scared of that than I am now. There's like some weird shifts happening, you guys. I'm starting to feel like this like chaos is happening in my life to slowly dismantle everything that I've built, everything that I've created to help me get more in line with what I should be doing, what I should be creating, who I should be, you know? And I want you guys to go into what goes on in your life like this too. I should be stressed, right? I should be like crying. I should be like panicking. But no, at the same time, no, I shouldn't. It's good. It's good that I'm not. But this is what life looks like, you guys. This is what faith looks like. Moments where where it's like you think that you should be so worried and stressed and upset, but like you still have hope. You're still holding on because you know that there's purpose in these things. Again, I'm always going to give the disclaimer that like there's some really bad things that happen, and so I don't want this to be applied to everything all the time. And if you do apply it to everything all the time, that's great as well. It's really up to your discretion, your belief system, everything. But for me, everything that happens in my life, I try to look at, and it doesn't mean I try to only look at the positives, like that it's that toxic positivity or whatever. Like I still know the negatives of all things in life, but it's like I try to still find and search for the beauty in those things, right? So I'm making this video today to show you like I'm going through something tough. And regardless of like who's to blame for this, if anyone's to blame, like if how I set things up was bad or poor or like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. We don't need to worry. There's something like so beautiful in what's happening to me today where I feel so free. Like this thing has been so scary to me. The idea of repossession has been so scary and final just for me to get to this day. And it is scary, right? Like it's difficult. It doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't mean this is a walk in the park. This doesn't mean that I've lost all fear. It's just that I'm trying to choose to let fear be in the back seat. And like a video Jadina said where she was like, I think I might have even talked to you guys about this already, but like fear can come along, but she's got to stay in the back seat and she's got to be quiet on this road trip, baby. Eat the snacks. That's how I feel right now, you know? My car was picked up by a tow truck last night and my kids' car seats are still in it. And we're going to go pick up the car seats tomorrow. We did call. We know exactly how much it is that we need to pay to get it back. And we also, like I said, have an appointment to get all of our things. It's not as final and as scary as I thought it was going to be. Like, I still have time and a chance to make it right. But I'm also kind of like at a point where I'm like, I'm not set on getting it back. I'm not set on not getting it back. I just think like whatever happens, it will happen how it's supposed to. And I'm kind of just waiting and watching and seeing how everything kind of plays out. Because I know that the clarity will come. I know that it will come. And I can feel it coming in more and more every day, like where I'm getting clear on certain things. So as of now, I'm just trying to remind myself that everything in life is just the tip of the iceberg, right? What we see in our physical world is not a full representation of what is. It's like half, if not less, of what. That's what they mean by this is all a projection. At the end of the day, the now is like such a small percentage of the what's to come, what's being made, what's in the works. The physical reality that we see can never be caught up fully with everything that's already ours. And in manifestation, that's something that's so important to realize, is that the physical reality is such a small percentage of reality. I might not have all of the money in the world. I might not be able to give people anything right now. I might have an empty cup currently on the outside. I might have a car being repossessed. I might be struggling with keeping up with my rent and car payments and how and it's not even that, right? It's more like, how do I create this business and make it sustainable? It was growing so fast. That's the update too. It was growing so fast that I got so burnt out and overwhelmed. And so it's like, I'm trying to learn how to build this business at 27 years old. All you can do is have grace for yourself, bro. I don't even remember where I was going with that. But all you can do is have brace, please. Brace for impact, you guys. No, but all you can do is have grace for yourself. You need to get real and zoom out. And realize that, like, that's what I was saying. That no matter how the world's looking for you today, if you know in your heart and soul that you've been putting in the work, that you have good intentions, it will work out for you. It's part of your story. This, for me, feels like part of my story. Nobody would have wanted to listen to me years ago when I had what seemed like an easy life, you know. Nobody would have, like, that. What kind of story is that if I, like, got, you know, won the lottery? It's cool. It's cool to win the lottery. Don't get me wrong. Like, no hate on people that won the lottery. I hope people win the lottery. But, like, when it comes to my story, I needed to feel it. I needed to go through the bottom, because, like, my vision and my goal and my journey is to help. And it's not the bottom though, too, right? Like, look at the car I still have. Like, it is also about, right, it's this balance of realizing, like, you might be going through something tough and it's okay to acknowledge that, right? But you also need to be so grateful for what is. You need to find the beauty. And that's like the video I had yesterday. You need to find the beauty. You need to surrender to the sweetness of life no matter what is going on to you. But what I mean is, when it comes to what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help people that financially have been at a place where they just didn't have anything at all, and they needed to literally learn how to make something out of nothing. Because yes, this stuff looks nice, but at the end of the day, every single thing that I have at this moment, me and my partner built together. I cut off like my family when it comes to like money, and I decided I wanted to do this all on my own. I wanted to figure this out on my own because I want to help people that don't have the family members to back them, right? That don't have a safety net. I can't tell you I don't have a safety net, because I have a safety net, but I'm choosing to let it get this far. And I thought, once I got to this point, that I would want to just call my grandparents and be like, hey, I need help. But now I'm at that point, and I don't want to do that because that goes against the mission. Still, I want to figure this out myself. And God, isn't that a beautiful thing that this is creating? Isn't that the beauty in this, in what's going on right now? The fact that I'm going to have to pull myself out of a greater hole than ever before, that I'm meeting myself, that I'm not giving up on myself, that I'm still believing that this is something I can do on my own accord. Isn't that so beautiful and empowering? Isn't that what's going to slingshot me to what I'm trying to get to in the first place? So yes, my car might be repossessed. I might not have physical money. My clothes, bro, I'm not even going to... I used to have a shopping addiction too. And this is allowing me to get rid of that, right? So there's the beauty in the struggle, right? I used to just spend all my money on clothes. Like when I was working as a hostess at Ruth's Chris, and I didn't have a kid, and I was just going to college, and it made me like want new clothes all the time. And now I'm learning how to like actually live sustainably, right? Like, so there's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. There's everything in everything, right? And we can't focus on the negativity. We can't focus when we're going something that feels so inherently negative. We can't focus on the negativity because it will take over our mind, and it will it will get a hold on us, and it'll keep us going in that direction. We need to find the beauty in the struggle. We need to find what it's teaching us, what purpose it could serve. What is your purpose? What is this story that you're creating here to do? Because your story is what creates the physical representation of your purpose. Your purpose is already inherent and already exists, and it's the way your story unfolds that allows you to find and align with that purpose. And right now, I know that everything is made to help me align with that purpose, and I think it's to help people that don't have a safety net, that go through things and they don't believe that they can get themselves out of them. But not just that they can't get themselves out of it, but that there's something internally that can take them all the way. There's something internally that knows exactly what it's supposed to do, and you just need to trust yourself and find what that thing is. And how could I teach that without feeling what it feels like to be there? And at the end of the day, how much sweeter is success going to feel, right? How much sweeter will success be when I finally... But again, remember all the ways that you already are successful. Remember all the ways that you already are everything that you desire to be, because you wouldn't desire to be these things unless it already existed inside of you. I brought my cards, but I don't need them today. I just want you guys to know that no matter where you're at, what you're going through, a better life is accessible to you. It is accessible. And whether that means monetarily or inside of you or physically, it all starts with the mind. It all starts with the habits. It all starts with the beliefs that we have about what is this physical reality? What is this world? Who are we? What do we deserve? And you get to dictate that. You've been trained for years to feel and think a certain way, but I want you to know you're free. You're free to believe you are whatever you want to be, whatever you say you are. Because deep down, you know yourself. Only you know your true self. We all have different perspectives of people. Everybody probably has a different view on who you are. I mean, it's just dependent on how you show up in every circumstance that you're in. But none of those things matter. What matters is what you think of yourself and who you think you're supposed to be, because you are with yourself 100% of the time. You're the only person that's with you 100% of the time that knows your thoughts, your dreams, your desires, what fires you up, what angers you, what you're suppressing, what you're masking, what you love. Okay? I'm just here today to show you the process. I'm here today to show you what it looks like to remain positive in a moment that's very hard to stay positive in. And it's not about toxic positivity of being like, oh, it's just like, oh, I don't need it. Like acting like, oh, I'm okay without it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about thinking, hey, what lesson did I need to learn from this? This is extreme. But it also leaves room for extreme growth. I want to see if I can figure out what time it is so that we can do one. Oh, I don't have my number card. I was gonna do my number book for you, but instead of that, let's do one card. I like the cards, but I'm sorry this kind of all over the place, right? But today I'm kind of all over the place, and I don't know. I just want you to know that, like, sometimes people's lives can look like really great, and we feel like, oh, why is our life? Sorry, I'm trying to get the card that fell in between the seat. Like, why is our life messed up? You know, why am I the only one that deals with anything, or like that makes mistakes, right? Because a lot of the time people don't show that stuff. I mean, even I don't really show that stuff on my Instagram because it's hard to be vulnerable, right? But that's why I'm trying to sit here and be vulnerable with you guys and show you what struggle can look like, right? And again, I'm not saying I'm struggling more than anyone in this world. People go through really tough stuff. People go through really tough stuff. Oh. My mind just went blank, bro. It's all right. Oh, whoa. Lifting the veil. Anything unaligned must go. Yeah, it's not about the toxic positivity. It's not about like being like, oh, using the ego in that way. It's about being like real with yourself about maybe I wasn't ready for that, or maybe not even I wasn't ready for that, but maybe it wasn't aligned with me. I can't know. So I give it up to God. I can't know the full purpose behind all of it. I can only ever guess my best guess, and I can only try to listen to the messages that I receive but I can't see the full picture, so how could I be sad about something that could be the greatest thing that's ever happened to me? And again, when we live this life in this way, it just makes it easier. I'm not saying you have to be that way, and I'm not saying things don't suck, because they suck. Sometimes they suck, bro. It's hard. But what I am saying is it's just an easier way to live life. It's a more joyful and blissful way to live life, to believe that there's purpose in it. And oftentimes it proves you correct. Oftentimes I find that things do work out in a way that is okay and more than okay. A lot of the times things that happen, even if they feel so hard and difficult at the beginning, turn out to be something impactful. In a way we could have never imagined. Turn out to be something that is a blessing in disguise. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so we can remember ancient truths. Everything is in a state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large, as well as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for who you are and how you've grown. I have been feeling this so much, you guys. Right now, the world, it just feels like it's falling apart and restarting to come back together. And let me know if that's how you feel in your world right now, but I just feel like, for me, everything is dismantling to be rebuilt in a way that's better. It's closer to who I am and to what I actually want. Another thing is, I pulled my question of the week, and it was, what do you actually want? And that's really been a consistent theme in my life for the week. Tell me if you guys have been going through anything similar. But that's crazy. This is exactly what we were talking about. To dismantle the systems and ways of being that once served you and others but no longer do. Some starseeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and unseen worlds. Ooh, that gave me the chills. That's what I feel like my purpose is with you guys. I want to lift the veil. I want you to see the connection points. I want you to see how much the spiritual reality is reality. Like, the physical reality is just a fraction of what reality offers us, you guys. And we have this beautiful life to explore that. And that's all I want to do, to be honest with you. To shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival and well-being of Earth. To stand for and protect those who don't have a voice. To look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some starseeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They're here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our life that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself. Notice what's out of alignment, and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. This is no easy feat, but it's worthwhile, both individually and for the planet. What isn't congruent in your life? How are you being called to bring it back into harmony? I promise you guys that if you ever want a reading from me, it is going to be so accurate. It is going to be a direct line to your guides. I am now at a point where every card I pull is 100% accurate. That was a random pull. That was a random card. And it is exactly what I've been talking to you this whole time about this whole time. I need to find what doesn't align in my life. And I need to rebuild from a place that is me. From a place that is what I want, that is choosing me. 2444 when I said that. Support, protection. That was a beautiful card. And to keep on going from that, it has to be me. It has to be as authentically me as possible, because when I get in alignment with the self, that's when I can help the alignment of the entire planet by helping others get aligned. That's what I want to do. I want to use this channel to help you guys get aligned with what it is that you truly are supposed to be doing, because if more of us are aligned, more puzzle pieces of us come together, then we can see the bigger picture. What is the whole puzzle supposed to be showing us in general, right? And so there's purpose behind struggle sometimes, you know? There's purpose. I'm not saying it's an okay thing to struggle. Please, guys, just know I'm never trying to do that. But what I am trying to say for me right now is I'm trying to find that beauty in the struggle, because guess what? It's creating my story. It's creating the physical manifestation of my purpose. And I want you to remember, when you guys are in similar situations or anything that's difficult where it feels hopeless, to remember that this is part of the story that you're going to tell. This is what's going to help you resonate with the people that's gone through the same things. This is how you're going to breathe life to the people that are dealing with the difficulties that you had to go through. That's how you're going to create the meaning, right? God is with me, and God is with every single one of you. Keep going. No matter what, keep going. Just keep going. It will come. It will come. You are protected. You are guided. You are safe. You are loved. You are light. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Trust the timing. Surrender to the sweetness of life. And what was the last one? Just remember, there's a lot more to reality than it seems. Magic is real. Wishes do come true. And something is working with you. Something does want you to win. All my love to you guys. Just know that this is a safe place for all of you to explore your authenticity. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.